Good morning, everybody. We're 4 minutes into the live stream. Just give you a brief introduction as to what's going to take place here today. In case you hop in, you'll see what's in the background. You'll see in the title, 1956 Hall of Fame Inductees video series. Plus, if we get enough viewers, just like my normal, as long as I get into double digits, we will have 2020 Top Series 2 Hobby Box number 5 of 12 on the docket for today. Searching for those inserts, seeing what we can find, see what kind of relics. We have not got an autograph yet. Be nice to get at least one autograph out of a case of Topps 2020 Series 2, but we'll see what happens as we grip and rip through the boxes. Other than that, tomorrow I will be having my 2020 Red, White, and Blue Mystery Pack Series 1 Summer Edition sale. $30 with $5 flat shipping, no matter how many packs you buy. For those that are Patreons, you can follow the message that I put in Patreon yesterday. Since you are a Patreon member, I have decided that as long as you are in the Patreon channel system, you will get free shipping. So if our Posada cards in his car is in the stream, even though you paid yesterday, since I made the announcement for this Saturday, I owe you a $5 credit. So if you want to buy another mystery pack, you're welcome to buy one more mystery pack for $25. That's just for our Posada cards in his car. So if you are lurking around in the background, you want to go for another mystery pack, you can do that. Or I can hold your $5 credit for a future date, whichever is more convenient for you. Or I can give you your $5 credit back. That's easy to do. All I have to do is send a $5 payment back to you. Matter of fact, I might do that anyway, just to make it easier so I don't have to try and keep track of credits when people have credits. But other than that, that's about what we'll have going on today. And if we do not have anybody come in the stream, at least I'll get my Hall of Fame content up for Joe Cronin and Hank Greenberg. Here, I do have a few cards of each. I don't have a lot of cards for these two Hall of Famers, but I did have the Panini cards for each one of them from the 2012 Panini collection. So these are a Panini product in 2012 that they came out with for Hall of Famers. I do have the complete sets for these, but these are just extra cards when I was putting the set together. When I opened up some product, pulled some nice little relics and stuff out of these. But these are again out of the 2012 Panini product for these Hall of Famers. Oh, that's cool. All right. Chuck Dupree, hello Donald. You are the first in the live chat. My wife was in there earlier, but she don't count. She don't count. Plus, she's a channel member, so she knew I was going to be going live anyway. She just likes to hop on when she's at work and send me a quick message saying, hope you have a great turnout today. We'll see. No big deal. So, other than that, that's what we will be doing tomorrow. In case you missed what I was just talking about, I was talking about my red, white, and blue mystery packs there, Chuck. At work on lunch, I'll only be here a couple of minutes. Probably finishing up your lunch break, right, Chuck? No problem. I totally understand. The wife always counts. Oh, I just mean for the monthly giveaway. I have actually given her entries when she was actually in the chat talking and showed up early. But let me get you added into my July giveaway there, Chuck. Get you on my wheel of names here for the month of July. Why that does that. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, did I forget? I highlighted it but forgot to copy it. And C. Then we go to the wheel names and say, oh, there it is. It made it now. It was just a delayed reaction. All right. So Chuck is in the wheel of names. Save it for the July drawing. Don't want to do June's. That was last month. All right. So we are back in the stream. So I've got about 5 minutes here before we go into the Hall of Fame inductee information for Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin, all right, and Hank Greenberg. They are our two Hall of Famers for today that will be going over their Hall of Fame induction information and stats on their baseball careers. Hopefully you're having a good day there, Chuck. Always appreciate when you can pop into the stream. You're probably working again tomorrow, but I am having another through the months of July and August. I will be continuing to go through and try and see if I can sell the rest of my mystery packs before the end of summer. If by the end of summer things do not pan out with the product I produced here, I'll probably list the rest up on eBay, and maybe we won't go with a series 2. I thought maybe it might be a little bit more popular doing something like this. I know it does give you a mix and you don't know for sure what you get. Yeah, working 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You're on the East Coast, right? Are you not on the East Coast? I believe you're on the East Coast. I think. So that means you could pop in a stream tomorrow if you had time. If not, I totally understand. That would be 11:30 your time, right? I'm going to start the stream tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So as long as I make some sales on my Central time zone. Okay, so that even Chicago time zone. So let's see, East Central Mountain Pacific. So you're, okay, so it will be, oh wow, even later, huh? So that'll be 1:30. Okay, 1:30. Yeah, I don't know if I'll still be streaming by the time you get off work. Sorry about that, Chuck. Yeah, I know it's rough. What day of the week do you usually have off, Chuck? I'm thinking your lunch break probably ends at 10:30 my time. Are you working 7 days a week? It's 12:30 there now, right? Yeah, 2 hours ahead. So let's see if, yeah. Six a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So you got another 2 hours of work left for today. Sunday and lately Thursdays. Oh, okay, so you're off on Thursdays. But I'm sure sometimes I enjoyed that. When I worked for the post office, I had a rotating day off. So I always had Sunday off, and then one week I had Monday, the next week I had Tuesday, the next week I had Thursday, and then when you kind of moved in, you would get a Friday off, a Saturday, and a Sunday. You'd get kind of, because the first day of the next week would be a Saturday, and when you went from the last day, you would have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, which kind of worked out pretty cool, because that means once a month you'd get a 3-day weekend, unless of course a holiday was thrown in there. And then sometimes if you had your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was a Monday, a holiday, you could get a 4-day weekend. But a lot of times they tried to figure out how to make you work on one of your days off unless you blocked it with taking a day of vacation. And then for a 4-day weekend, you could end up with a 5-day weekend if you take a day of vacation in conjunction with it. So, I mean, there were pluses and minuses of having a rotating day off, that's for sure. But we do have 10:30 here. A shipment from Papa J Cards is on the way to me. All right. I think I'm going to have me a jumbo box next week. All right. But let's go ahead and get ready to get started here. I know you'll be probably leaving and being off your lunch break here soon. But let's get into... It was nice chit-chatting with you there, Chuck. Appreciate you being here on your lunch break. But without further ado, I am going to get into our, our Hall of Fame inductees for today. All right. Of course, the two Hall of Fame inductees for today is Joe Cronin, inducted in 1956. He was a Boston Red Sox, and he was a shortstop. And then Hank Greenberg, inducted in 1956. He was a Detroit Tiger, and his primary position was a first baseman. But here we go. We're starting off with Joe Cronin, Joseph Edward Cronin, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1956. His primary team was the Boston Red Sox, and his primary position was a shortstop. Every day I put on a uniform was a thrill. Just to be part of the show was a real thrill for me. Every day could have been my first big league game, said Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin had one of the most interesting, multifaceted careers in baseball. He was a player, manager, general manager, American League president, and a member of the Hall of Fame's Board of Directors and Veterans Committee. He was born in the basement of his aunt's house in San Francisco in October of 1906, and the year of the Great Earthquake. His family was living in the basement because they had been displaced by the quake. A fine fielding shortstop who hit for power and average, he played briefly for the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1926 and 1927. The Washington Senators purchased his contract in 1928 for $7,500, a whopping sum at the time. The following year, he became the Senators' regular shortstop. He played for the Senators until 1934, and during his time there, he led the league twice in games played and once each in doubles and triples. He became player manager in 1933. Volunteer to work every holiday, double time and a half. I did that early on in my career also there, Chuck. Time to go back to work. All right there, Chuck. You take care. I probably missed it. You're probably already back at work now, because it is 10:33. I must have missed you saying goodbye. I figured 10:30 was going to be when your lunch break was done. All right. So he became a player manager in 1933, winning the pennant in his first season at the helm. Though the Senators lost the series to the Giants, Cronin hit .318. In October of 1934, the Boston Red Sox traded for Cronin, sending Lynn Larry and $250,000 to Washington, an unprecedented sum. Cronin played shortstop for the Red Sox until 1945 and managed the club until 1947. Cronin hit over .300 for the Red Sox in 4 full seasons and managed the team to the 1946 pennant, losing to the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. A fine fielder, Cronin led the league in putouts and assists 3 times each and twice in fielding percentage. As a hitter, he posted a batting average of .301 over 20 seasons, garnered 2,285 hits, drove in 1,424 runs, scored 1,233 runs, hit 515 doubles, 118 triples, and 170 home runs. He was a 7-time All-Star and finished in the top 10 of American League's most valuable player voting 5 times. He was a leader as a player, as a manager, and as an executive, and was lauded for the leadership and other intangibles he brought to his ball clubs. His managerial winning percentage was .540. From 1948 to 1959, Cronin served in the Red Sox front office in several capacities: general manager, treasurer, and vice president. He became the first former player to be named president of the American League in 1959, a position he held through 1973, and he was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1956. When the Red Sox retired Cronin's number 4 in 1984, Ted Williams had this to say about him: Joe Cronin was a great player, a great manager, a wonderful father. No one respects you more than I do, Joe. I love you. In my book, you're a great man. Cronin passed away on September 7th, 1984. Oh my yes, Joe is the best there is in the clutch. With a man on third and 1 out, I'd rather have Cronin hitting for me than anybody I've ever seen. That was said of Connie Mack. As far as his career stats and career at a glance, he played in 2,124 games, 7,579 at-bats. He scored 1,233 runs. He had 2,285 hits, 515 doubles, 118 triples, 170 home runs, 1,424 RBIs, 87 stolen bases, 1,059 walks, a batting average of .301, an OPS of .857, an on-base percentage of .390, and a slugging percentage of .468. During his playing years, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1926 and 1927, for the Washington Senators from 1928 to 1934, for the Boston Red Sox in 1935 to 1945. During his managerial career, at the same time when he was a player also, back in the day they did that quite a bit, he managed the Washington Senators from 1933 through 1934, and the Boston Red Sox from 1935 to 1947. And there you have it, our first of 2 Hall of Famers for 1956, Joe Cronin. Next up to bat is Hank Greenberg. Hank Greenberg, inducted in 1956. His primary team was the Detroit Tigers, and he was a first baseman. Hank Greenberg, his full name was Henry Benjamin Greenberg. He was one of the truly great hitters, and when I first saw him at bat, he made my eyes pop out, said Joe DiMaggio. Henry Benjamin Greenberg was born on January 1st, 1911, in New York City. That's interesting. His birthday was 1/1/11. Bunch of ones in there. In New York City. After a stellar amateur career, he was a New Year's Day baby. He should have been a New Year's Eve baby. That way his parents would have got a tax write-off. His hometown Yankees offered him a contract, but he opted to join the Detroit Tigers. Greenberg would win 2 American League Most Valuable Player awards in his career with Detroit. The first came in 1935. When playing first base, he hit .328 and led the league in both home runs with 36 and RBIs with 168. Greenberg's Tigers would win the World Series that year, though he missed the majority of the Fall Classic after breaking his wrist in the second game. Do something real quick here. Do a refresh on the chat. All right. So Greenberg earned his second MVP in 1940 as an outfielder, and he batted .340, and again paced the American League in homers with 41 while driving in the most runs, 150. This would be the first time in MLB history that a player won an MVP award at two different positions. War spreading across the globe in the 1940s would cut out a significant portion of Greenberg's playing career. Greenberg was initially brought into military service in May of 1941, only to be honorably discharged on December 5th of that year, a mere 2 days before the attacks at Pearl Harbor. Greenberg would immediately re-enlist. In June of 1945, his military service concluded, and Greenberg jumped right back into baseball. Even though he had been away from the game for more than 4 years, Greenberg's skills hadn't waned. His return to the latter half of the 1945 season helped drive the Tigers' appearance. Greenberg's Fall Classic performance was spectacular. Greenberg, once leading the league in home runs with 44 and RBIs with 127, that would be his final year as a member of the Detroit Tigers. However, as the Pittsburgh Pirates purchased his season with the Pirates before retiring to take over direction of the Indians' farm system, Greenberg would shortly become their general manager and would later serve the White Sox in the same capacity. Greenberg was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1956, and he passed away on September 4th, 1986. He was one of the truly great hitters, and when I first saw him at bat, he made my eyes pop out, said Joe DiMaggio. His career stats and career at a glance: he played in 1,394 games, probably hurt him basically during the wartime where he was not playing baseball for just over 4 years. His at-bats were 5,193. He scored 1,046 runs, had 1,628 hits, 379 doubles, 71 triples, 331 home runs, 1,274 RBIs, 58 stolen bases. He walked 852 times. His batting average was .313. His OPS 1,017 or 1.017. His on-base percentage 412, and his slugging percentage 605. During his playing years, he played for the Detroit Tigers in 1930, and then again he had a couple years off there, and then for the Detroit Tigers again from 1933 to 1941. Then he did a stint in the military between 41 and 45. He went back again with the Detroit Tigers from 1945 to 1946 and ended his playing career with the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1947. So there you have it. Hank Greenberg is our second and final Hall of Famer for today. And I think that might be it. Today might be just a short video. Wow, only 28 minutes so far. But only a few people in the stream. Shows 3 watching at the moment. So I don't know if anyone is lurking in the background, but I may have to cut things short today. We got to get a few people in the stream for me to open up this hobby box. If we don't get into double digits, we'll postpone this till next week probably, because tomorrow we'll be doing a sale. Along with the sale, or maybe I'll hold off on it and do it tomorrow if we're waiting for people to come by in this sale. So other than that, I am expecting a few packages in the mail today. So that could be a plus. Maybe there'll be some family mail call packages to open tomorrow, along with opening some mystery packs. Other than that, I can't think of much else to talk about today. Let's see anybody popping into the stream or anything. Wow, things of lately have been slowing down in the card community, or at least mine. And it does not bother me. At least I get my content up. People that can't make it out during the daytime will usually watch my replays. I am good with that. So other than that, let me pop into the chat here. Wow. If Chuck didn't show up earlier during his lunch break, it would have been a lonely day here. But other than that, everything is going pretty well. Everybody and their brother tells me I'd be better off trying to compete with other people during a different time slot in the day. I've even toyed with the thought of trying to do more of a later afternoon stream. But then once the big timers go and take the program slots, it makes it a little bit difficult then. You got Eric and John Jabs, they command the airways when as far as other than Eric and John Jabs, I don't know for sure who else is the other bigwigs out there in the card community. Of course, once you get somebody that moves up there and takes a commanding lead, they do take the spot. But you know what? I just enjoy creating the content that I do. I have a nice variety. I have pretty much 4 days a week that I do historical type information to give you the history of the Hall of Famers. On my Hall of Fame Friday, my team histories, which I'll be running out of my team history soon, but I'm most likely going to do a different series probably when I finish up the baseball teams. It's kind of hard when you cover all the baseball teams. I'm getting pretty close to. I've got, I think, another month or so to go on that one. But the Topps baseball card set, that'll run through the end of this year. Haven't decided what I will do pretty much to take over that realm and that content. But of course, my Tuesday baseball player, that will not be a problem. I know for my Hall of Fame Fridays, we'll be able to finish up the Hall of Fame Fridays with, let me look on my list here for the Hall of Fame Fridays. Of course, next week we'll be doing 1955. The end of July we'll be doing 1954. But we will be finishing up our Hall of Fame Fridays. I believe it's, November 6th. November 6th will be our last Hall of Fame Friday, and that will be 1936. And then I think I'll still be having Hall of Fame Fridays, but I'll probably be changing the format to Hall of Fame player biographies. So that's probably what I will switch to when I get to that point for Hall of Fame Fridays. We'll still be having Hall of Fame Fridays for the foreseeable future for years to come, that's for sure. I will update my About Me tab when I switch that series over to the Hall of Fame player biographies. That's what I'll be doing, and then go through and highlight their cards. Oh, one thing I can do for my Hall of Fame Friday here is go through some of these cards. I forgot all about this. So we got the 1956 Cooperstown Joe Cronin card from the 2012 Panini product. That's what the back of that card looks like right there. Then we've got a 2015 Diamond King card from 2015 Diamond Kings. I only have a few cards here, number 71. And that is a 2015 Panini product. And then I have the one older card here for baseball's all-time greats from 1926 to 1945. Joe Cronin. This is from, it does not really say the year on the back of this one, but I don't think it's a very, very old set. It's just when they highlighted a lot of the baseball's all-time greats and their playing years. So that is awesome. 3 cards there, and then I've got 4 different cards for Hank Greenberg. Forgot to go over these a little bit ago. So let me go over these real quick to finish off our Hall of Fame. I forgot I was going to highlight these cards, and I forgot to do it at the beginning of the series. I'll turn these back around when I go through. So Hank Greenberg, again, a 2012 Panini product. This is the back of these cards. Okay, in case you're wondering, the way these look, gave you some of the stats and their career totals on the bottom there, and a little bit, looks like we're having... That's really weird. That's my first... Oh, there we go. Now we're reconnected. Reconnected now. Looks like we disconnected for a little bit there. Sorry about the spinning. But there we go. That is the action-packed from a different card company, High Pro Marketing. Does give some career highlights for the baseball player. But nice, different cards. Just to highlight a little bit about Hank Greenberg. Okay, so on the series that I'm doing here for their induction, it is their Hall of Fame induction information when they were actually inducted into Cooperstown. So that's what they go through and they highlight. Okay, it doesn't of course include their speeches and stuff like that, but it is really fun nonetheless. So other than that, that was weird. Okay, I think we're good. I'm pretty sure we're still good here. My screen did something really weird just then. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because there's not too many people. Oh, we got 5 people. We got some people jumping in, but not chatting, just jumping in. So we do have 5. If we can keep the number watching climbing, maybe we can get into this hobby box after all. So those who are watching in the background, just peeking and poking around, if you want to share me out and get our number watching up, that went down pretty quick. It was right at 5 and went down to 2. But yeah, we'll just end things today. I will give another shout out here for tomorrow's sale at 10 a.m. You'll see all that already scheduled up there. Okay, and I'll go ahead and edit the title of this video and the description and take off the 2020 Top Series 2 Hobby Box number 5. We will do that, that's for sure. Wait, somebody popped back again. We got number 3 in there. So somebody's lurking about in the background. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else to talk about for today. So this is one of my shorter videos, that's for sure, for a live stream. Usually I can go for about 2 hours with people in the stream here. But I'm debating, I'm thinking, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. My, oh my. I only got 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. So I had up to 5 people in here that could at least popped in, gave me a thumbs up and left. That would have been awesome. But thumbs up, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. Oh my. It's hard to talk when you're in the chat by yourself. So, other than that, don't know for sure what to say. Sorry about that. I had to answer something on Messenger to another friend. Some of the people that do tune in sometimes on my YouTube. YouTube, that's not my YouTube, my Facebook. Messenger. Duh. Stop confusing them. Alright. Uh-oh. What's my wife saying? Where are my hubby's 1,000 supporters? Don't they like you anymore? Well, it's one thing to have more than 1,000 subscribers. The other thing is to try and get them to show up to your shows. It's just like TV. When somebody's busy doing other things, they don't show up for your show. It's kind of like sometimes they just show up as an afterthought. Okay, I don't have nothing else to do. Let me see what Donald Blondall's doing. But that's okay. That's okay, sweetheart. People don't show up all the time, that's for sure. But thanks for popping in there and giving me some moral encouragement there, sweetheart. All right. Well, we do have only 3 watching. We're going to go maybe another minute or so and then close up shop for today. I do have plenty of things I can do. I can list up some more items into eBay. Do some more shopping. See if I can find some exciting content for the channel. But other than that, because I'd have to go for almost another 15 minutes to try and think of something else to talk about. That might be hard. I already finished my content for today. But other than that, I think that might be it for today. It's just lonely old me here. Oh, wow. Probably the 3 was when my wife popped into the stream, and now she already popped out. Well, she's at work, so she can't stay on too long. But other than that, I think that's all we got for today. Yeah, let me put this up front here. Maybe it's more visible there. Just a free advertisement for the sale for tomorrow. Let's see. Trying to see. And here, actually here, why don't I do this? I'll do it this way right here so people can kind of see the listing there. Let me see if I can shift it ever so slightly up. Oh, there we go. That will kind of work. That way you can kind of see my listing there for my 2020 Red, White, and Blue Mystery Pack Series 1 Summer Edition. Again, it's $30 for each mystery pack. It's $30 for each mystery pack. And of course, $5 flat shipping. All right, no matter how many you buy. And for those Patreons that are in here, yes, the Patreon post I sent to you guys does qualify here. So you will, if you're a Patreon member, you do get free shipping, but that means you had already paid for July, for the month of July. So anything you get in any of my sales through the month of July, we will update that and you will get free shipping. Okay, so no matter how many you buy. So just as a side note, $15 international shipping per pack. Because of the weight, as long as I can send them less than a pound, I can send them as a first class package. And that includes international shipping, but it does cost more to do that. Just to give you a heads up, for an example, I think Sally's package that she bought on Reindeer Studios, harsh. I like you, don't laugh out loud. It is so nice to have you in the stream there, Reindeer Studios. I have not seen you in a while, but appreciate you being here. I absolutely enjoy totally going to your channel and watching your through the mail autographs, and I like the way you put your camera in your mailbox when you're mailing the through the mail out, and when you pick up the it's just, I like your style there, Reindeer Studios. I really do appreciate that, and I like watching you when you're drawing your art. You are one of my favorite artists, and I do like going to some of the different art channels around as they show how they're drawing their products. So I do really enjoy that, and that is just like totally awesome. But yeah, things have been a little bit slow, but I mean, it's people like you, it's just so interesting. Stopping by to say hi, appreciate the support, sir. No problem. I like that smiley face. I do like your style. I like your channel, how it's continuing to grow. I wish you the best in your continued success in your art. Every once in a while, when you've posted up where you can go to a website and buy one of your art pieces, it seems like by the time I get there, I don't have a chance to get one of your art pieces because they're sold out or they're not there anymore by the time I check out your post. But you know what? One of these days, I will get one of your pieces of art, and it'll find a place of prominence in my room here. So just keep doing the great work that you do there, Reindeer Studios. Whenever I watch your videos and stuff, I'll always throw up comments and stuff. And just like everybody that comes to my channels, whenever they comment in my replays, I respond to each and every comment that I get on my channel. Sometimes it's not easy, but when it's slow time, it's not a problem commenting. Yeah, they sell really fast. Yeah, they do. I think, well, that's okay. I know you do things the way you do it. But it'd be nice to have, what am I trying to say even? Just, it's interesting. Your items do not stay for sale for long. As soon as they're announced, I'm sure somebody goes right away and they beat me to the upload or to the chance to view your channel information. And that's why I think I have the OLD syndrome. If you know what the OLD syndrome is. I was on Papa J's the other day and stuff, and he pleaded the OLD syndrome for himself. I think me and Papa J is pretty close to about the same age. So the OLD syndrome just means that we're getting old. That means we're slower than most people. But other than that, it's sure is nice you just stopping by and saying hi real quick. I was sitting here just talking to myself, getting ready to wrap things up for today, and Reindeer Studios popped up. So You saved me in the nick of time from just signing off. At first I was wondering, usually I get about an hour's worth of content up when I do a live stream, but today it was not all that great. But you know what? I'm going to put this away for now since you're here. We did go over, I got to adjust this down real quick because it was adjusted for that. You can see the bottom of my screen there. Let me just put this here. We did do the 1956 Hall of Famers today. That was Joe Cronin and Hank Greenberg, and highlighted a few of their cards there earlier. I talk to myself all the time. Yeah, I think that's part of the OLD syndrome. Exactly there. But we've had fun today. It was a short stream. Me and Chuck were chatting when I first opened up the stream. But he had lunch from 12 to 12:30. So he had to go back to work. And then my wife popped in and said, "Where are my hubby's 1,000 supporters? Don't they like you anymore?" Well, like I was mentioning when I saw that post from my sweetheart, she said, or what I said in response to that was, you can have 1,000 subscribers, but that doesn't mean you have 1,000 people showing up every day. I'm very fortunate sometimes if I get into the double digits on a live stream, I'm doing good. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I'm rip-roaring ready to go. And then you go to Eric and John Jabs and their channels, and you've got thousands of viewers in there watching. And you see the chat going up. The chat's going by so fast you can't even read it. And then you have somebody like my friend John Fishman that shows up and says, "Hi, Donald." And I'm just waiting for him to type in and say what his latest conspiracy theory is. How you doing there, John? Appreciate you popping into the stream here. We were up to 5 again. We're halfway to the point to where I can open up this hobby box. I was so hoping to maybe open up another hobby box and see what kind of cards we can pull out of this one. But my rule of thumb is when I reach double digits in my viewership in a live stream is when I open up the hobby box. So it might not end up happening today. What is your latest conspiracy? John says, "Is Cynthia giving you a hard time?" My wife never gives me a hard time there, John. You have to remember one thing. A happy wife is a happy life. So I like my happy life. So I have to keep my wife happy. Plus, she's at work. She just popped in real quick. She's probably not even lurking in the background right now. So other than that, I think we can almost make it to an hour here before I have to sign off. We're almost at the 55-minute mark here. So you can see on the screen it says, "I forgot why I sat down at the computer. I must be getting too old." You probably just... Huber's is in the house. You said you were going to pop in here today, Huber. Good thing I stuck around for a few more minutes or I would have been signed off already. How you doing there, Huber? We're up to 5 people watching. We're halfway there now. If we get 5 more people in the next couple minutes before I hit that hour mark, we might open up this hobby box here and see what kind of cards we can pull out. Getting pretty close. I do have time. Don't have nothing to do till it's lunchtime. Then my tummy starts grumbling. And then I think, uh-oh, it's time to eat lunch. It's time to get some nourishment into my body. But other than that, we're here. Don't worry. I can get a little spinning action. It wants a little bit more motion on the screen. I'm here. I'm here. For some reason, it likes when you move around. Do you have any conspiracies, Donald? The only conspiracy is that no matter what a Democrat says, they don't like Donald Trump. No matter what a Democrat says, they don't like Donald Trump. Does that sound like a conspiracy to you? But there are a handful. There are a handful of Democrats that do see through the milky water. There are a few Democrats. I don't want to get too mean in my conversation here. Good. How have you been? I have been doing good, Huber. I have been doing much better now that Reindeer Studios and John Fishman and you are here, instead of me just hanging out talking to myself. But I know Reindeer Studios is probably going to take off soon. He's probably got to start drawing something. He could probably almost even draw John Cronin here or Hank Greenberg. Might have some better shots here. I don't know. Let's see. There we go. That would be a good shot there. There, Reindeer. This 2015 Diamond King of Joe Cronin. Looks like he's on fire in this one from Boston. And then, of course, that's a little bit of a sketch portrait shot there. That's what I would look that one to be like. Okay. And then let's see, who do we let's see if we got any good shots here of Hank Greenberg in the 4 cards I have of him. This is a 2012 Panini Induction. There's an action shot of Hank Greenberg. I know pretty much Reindeer Studios likes to have the actual cards. There's a nice little portrait shot there. You could draw me like one of your French girls. French girl? I don't have no French girls. I do have French ancestry. And then there's a nice little action shot there. Action-packed Hank Greenberg. That Reindeer Studios could probably do justice to on that one. But those are just the few cards that I did earlier in those. I should do a Greenberg one of these days. That would be cool. That would be cool. If you would have done it earlier and stuff, and I got one of your copies of your Hank Greenberg, I could have highlighted it in my Hall of Fame videos here. Or maybe when I get ready to do Hank Greenberg's biography, that would be cool too. To have some Reindeer Studios in my book. So let's see. Other than that, we're getting close to now. We're going the other way. Now we're down to 3 people watching, but that's okay. I'm going to probably go ahead and end Reindeer Games. Reindeer Games for the Reindeer Studio. Okay. But other than that, I actually have a conspiracy about Rudolph and how his nose probably wasn't red. Oh my word. You're going to bust every kid's bubble if Rudolph didn't have a red nose. That's just like Santa Claus not having a red hat and rosy cheeks. Oh my word. John Fishman's going to destroy my perception of Christmas. For those that do know me, I am a big Christmas aficionado. If that made any sense right then. But, well, it was nice stopping by, Donald. Enjoy your lunch. Yep. Well, I got about 45 minutes for that. Do you like the Sonics? Of course, Seattle loved their Sonics until they left Seattle. The Supersonics, yeah. The Supersonics. You take care of their Reindeer Studios. Appreciate you stopping by. And nice to see you with a blue coat on there. Nice to see you with a blue coat on there. The Seattle Supersonics. Yeah, I think we need to get another basketball team. We are getting an ice hockey team, hopefully. One of these days we should get an ice hockey team. I believe it's in the next year or two. We should be getting an ice hockey. I loved the glove and Sean Kemp. The glove and Sean Kemp. Did he wear a glove or something? Trying to remember for sure. Sometimes didn't I think through basketball when they started wearing gloves that they said that. I can't remember if there was a little glove incident there where it said it was too easy to grip the ball or something, or to hold on the ball so it wouldn't slip out of your hands easier. I don't see really why a basketball player needs to have a glove on his hand. Gary Payton. I wasn't a big super basketball fan. Probably the next sport after baseball that I really enjoyed was probably football. Football and the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks. That was his nickname because he was a good defender. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm going to get ready to sign off here. We only got 3 people watching. I don't think we're going to be able to make it up to the double digits today. Well, got to go to my LCS. Bye. All right there, Huber. You take care. It was nice for you to pop in for a couple minutes with us. I do appreciate you being here. All right, let me just readjust that right there for a second. And I will get ready to sign off here. Let me turn my camera around so I can do my signature goodbye channel. All right. I think I've got this adjusted now to where, there we go. Yeah, I had it adjusted wrong the other day and it was up. So this is my Hall of Fame Fridays t-shirt that I wear. Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame members. On the back of the shirt it lists the Hall of Fame members minus Edgar Martinez is not on this one. And did you see what Tenert got, Huber? Oh yeah, I did. I watched Huber's stream there when he got the package that Tenert sent to me and then I sent to Huber. Kind of like a roundabout way of getting something from Tenert to me to Huber, because he knew I sent Huber a team bag every month of his baseball team, the Baltimore Orioles. Nothing big usually in those and stuff, but yeah. So this has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, having been live to you from Arlington, Washington. Was a nice, short and sweet video, that is for sure. But we will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We will be having a sale tomorrow. The red, white, and blue mystery bags. The mystery packs. So hopefully you guys can come by and join us for that. Alright, before you do hop out, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. And then we will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Have a wonderful day. Happy National Donald Blomdahl Day. I don't know about that. Oh, John. What would I do without you? You're just an awesome addition to this conspiracy team here. You guys take care. We will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. for my super sale. See you guys tomorrow.